and welcome to Ascending Soul's Journey. I am Lorianne, the host of Ascending Soul's Journey, and I'm going to give you messages for this week, and this is for all the zodiac signs will be in this. And if I don't, please help me by putting the time slot down beneath, but I will do that for you. And the reason I'm talking in the beginning, I hope you give me just a moment, because this is the overall message for each and every one of us as I call in asking for the energies of the collective overall group. The message is riding the wave to solid ground. So between now, I wanted to really kind of capture what was going on with this lunar eclipse and Mercury in retrograde. A lot of you feeling a little bit kind of like, I'm so sick of the past. Now, the past can be a past person, it can be a past experience, it can be a memory of a situation that took place 30 years ago, where all of a sudden you're thinking about it again, or remembering a person you haven't spoken to in a long time. And it's in every level of life. It's about relationships overall in general. So you may have things of the past coming back or feeling like, I gotta go back and look at that. Riding the waves into the solid ground is about you keeping your balance, because we're gonna have some ebbs and flows, and that's what's going on in life overall in general. But the eclipse is releasing this, and we're going to feel this effect. It has everything to do with this wonderful tower moment that we've all been blessed with, right? Now, we all asked for that. So this is like, and we asked as a collective group, we said we want change. We want things to change. Well, in order to bring in the new, we have to tear down the old, just like you did within you. So that happens in our internal self, our external world, and the world around us. So with this message, that could be some of you maybe actually being on water, but I don't think so. And we're going to look by each zodiac group. But with the energy of feeling like you need to, it could be going back and looking at a documentation that you thought you did wrong, and it's been kind of eating at you in the back of your mind, and now it's like boom, you're seeing it like on whatever you're looking at, right? TV, whatever, YouTube, maybe in this reading. But we're going to take a look at the overall general message for each and every one of you, and we're going to start with Aries. So I will be posting your zodiac sign, and if I haven't posted it when you look, if you could post that link, I will give you a big down below. And make sure you leave your comments. I love when you leave your comments, as long as they're nice and you don't lash out at anyone. So Aries, this has everything to do with you getting up and taking action. I'm feeling this it's not a fear. It's not a fear. It's almost like, wait, I know I was going to go that way. It's like a doubt. Wait, I was going to go that way. It's the Two of Wands kind of energy, where you were going to go one way and you didn't. You went the other direction. Or you're deciding, and again, riding the waves. Because when you're looking at the tarot, the Two of Wands, this is about, you've already made a decision, you've already made a choice, and you probably took that little baby step of action that would be creating the relationship, sending an email to make amends with somebody, or sending that legal document. It's taking an action of some sort. Now, with this doubt, it has everything to do with you feeling victorious in your own right, in your own element of Aries. Aries is courageous, right? You're just like this social, and I have Aries in my rising sign. You have the Six of Wands, by the way, that came out. So with Aries, you're all about fire. And when you have this passion, you can really reach out and you can make it happen. But if you're out of balance, and if this has something, and this has something to do with victory in the past, now I feel you were victorious, but are you looking at the lessons that may have needed to be learned. Is there something you think you forgot? Take a look and then go back forward again. The Six of Wands, moving forward, taking action in a big, bold way, stepping into that new you. And it's very, it's going to take a lot of courage and strength to do that. And with the Six of Wands comes the boundaries, okay? Making certain that you have established certain boundaries that are going to help you ride the wave to where you feel like you don't ever have to look back again. You feel as though you are free to up and go. So this riding the waves is going to lead you to victory as long as you can pull whatever that lesson was. And again, that could just be simply, Aries, that it's that negative talk, you know, that little voice in your ear, whether it's negative energy from other people. And with the Six of Wands, you walked away from those people. So that could be the lingering residue of whatever they said to you. But I really feel that you're going to rise up past this. Now, this is from, and I didn't say it in the beginning. Oh, because they're going to be a little bit different. But basically, we're looking at the week for sure. But this is the energy over the next 30 days is what I'm picking up on. So with you, we've got Crystal. Have hope and faith because there is something positive. Something is new and it's coming in for you, but you've got to take that courageous step. You have to take that action. Do not doubt yourself. Have faith, okay? And have hope because it's on its way. So I hope that was good for you, Aries. Please subscribe and go to the website to see what is up and coming for new services, etc. Now for, you know, Taurus. This is for Taurus. And Taurus, I'm getting you also very much in your energy, like I'm being shown the bull. And the bull is about you, but this bull has a rose in the mouth. Okay, so Taurus, you know, you guys have this rap of being very stubborn, and I found a lot of you are, but I equally am, and we all can be. So it's not really about the zodiac, it's about the energy. But in this particular vision, what they're showing me again is this bull, and it almost looks like that story about the bull that loved the flowers. And I love that story. It's a beautiful, heartwarming story. Because here's this big, courageous Taurus. You're ready. And you've got this rose in your mouth. This could be riding the wave into a solid relationship for some of you. This could be a career. It doesn't necessarily mean romantic. But if you are trying to really get the career that's right for you, to move into a new path, that rose would be symbolic of unconditional love. That means I love this opportunity. I will put my heart and soul into it. I love it. It's pulling out that passion. And that's why it's showing as Taurus with the rose in your mouth. So I love that. I love that. It's really cute too. All right, let me pull whatever you're looking at from the past, because this is riding the wave. Again, it's about Mercury in retrograde coming around and removing something. It's like the final release. And this energy can go on through the end of the year. But for this particular reading, I wanted to look at the energy of what everybody's experiencing right now, definitely through the end of July. You're going to feel a little bit lighter, hopefully, right at the end of July, but it's like a 30 days rolling into August. And we do have the Eight of Wands. So this is about communication. This is about travel. I feel for a lot of you, this is an opportunity that you really did love. And it could be an online business. It's an online distance. There's a distance. So there could have even been a separation here between you and this opportunity that's coming in. But with the Eight of Wands, you may have already reached out, sent your resume, sent the, hey, I know everything has been chaotic. I'm just following up on the message, you know, whatever it was for you. And it could very well be another person, because for a lot of you, it is. It is. And it could be somebody that you met online and you're getting the courage to go and see them, riding the wave into a brand new relationship for some of you. And it most definitely is romantic. So we have Archangel Gabriel. And this is about you having an important purpose in life involving communication, communicating with other people. And with the Eight of Wands, that is about communication. So for some of you, this is about you really stepping in, setting those boundaries so that you can push forward with the Eight of Wands and start communicating in a big, big, beautiful way. And I'm hearing that this is for a group of you where you really already know that, and it may have taken a little bit of courage. But again, you know, there's you, the bull going, oh my gosh, with that rose. This is going to be an incredible opportunity to reconnect with this experience, because I do feel that it has everything to do with your past. And we have as an actual advice card for you as the Page of Wands to take that initial step. Send this email. Communicate outwardly whatever it is that you're supposed to say. And maybe that's about being your masculine and feminine all in one. The divine, that could be for some of you. But you're going to know whatever this is. So, all right. Now, we're going to look at... I got to write these down. Okay, so we've got Aries, we've got Taurus. This is why I don't like to do it live. I forget. Okay, so let me shuffle these really quick so I don't pull out the same message. All right, let's go ahead and take a look at you guys. You know, with the, you know, this is for Gemini. And with this energy, I feel this sense of a lot of internal crying in the Gemini. But that doesn't mean that it's bad, okay? We're going to ride the wave into something solid, something grounded. And this could be cleansing out that last bit that needs to come out through the eclipse. And I guarantee for a lot of you, that's what it is. And this may even be, Gemini, this might be something that you thought was already done. And it's like, why is this coming back around? One more release and let it go. It doesn't matter. It's in the past, right? And that's the hardest part about life, is something that hurt us so deeply. If we are an overgiver, if we have way too much giving going on, and I feel for a lot of you, you did. And you may have done it in a brassy kind of way, because that's that air in you, right? But equally, it came from your heart, or you wouldn't have done it at all. So we have the Princess of Pentacles, and this has been a long time in the making, and the Pentacles are about everything in the material plane. And Gemini, you very well could be working on your finances, riding the wave, maybe having highs and lows in your financial world, where every time you go up a little bit, Gemini, you feel like you might go backwards a little bit. And the purging is about the old belief system of what you used to think, okay? So it's recognizing the value in you. And for some of you, I feel riding this wave and this release is going to push you right up onto shore. Like if you were on a surfboard, Gemini, you'd be like, yay, you know what I mean? So it's a long time in the making. This could have been decades for you to really gather this self-worth. And for some of you, this is a person that you know, where it has been a long time in the healing process, an opportunity, a career. This is an education. Whatever this is for you, Gemini, it took a while. It took a long time. So this cleansing might be like, oh my gosh, yes. So riding the waves, pat, 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 tap, tap, tap. But allow yourself to cleanse out that old negative thought process, because it's going to be really good when you're landing on the sand, right? And we do have the King of Wands that popped out. So the King of Wands, male or female, is a person who is very much able, they're in control of what's going on around them. For some of you, this is a job opportunity, a job offer that is a really good opportunity. And it may be you starting your own business where you needed the finances and now you've got somebody coming in, somebody that's going to help you control your financial situation in your career life, is what I heard, career life. And for others of you, this is about relationship, okay? For most of us, it is everything. It's all kinds of relationships, our finances, our career, our education, like I said, romance, and most of all, family. This may very well be family, okay? It may not be romance. But this is about really taking control of how you manage your resources, how you manage your healing processes in your life. And with Pentacles is health and making certain that you take control of what you need to do so that your body is rejuvenated, your body is restored, the energy that you put out, okay? Because the King of Wands is all about passion, taking action, going for it. And people go, oh my gosh, yeah, I like you, like you, like you. So it may have taken you a while to eat for you to really even like you, but this is really good energy. And some of you, this may be meeting somebody brand new where you gave up on the whole thing, riding the waves into solid ground, into something that you may have thought was a lost opportunity. But this would be a person that you find absolutely amazing, dynamic, and riding it into something, you know, this relationship into something that's going to make you happy. So we have Isaiah, and it's a good time for the new relationships, the new ideas, the new concepts, and that's what our world needs. This may be you stepping into the all-time biggest spotlight where it took you a very long time to build yourself to get to that point, and giving birth to something new and presenting it outward to the entire world. So it's really, really a beautiful energy. I saw something move and it wasn't me. It was like, what is that? So yeah, you guys, this is good. This is an opportunity to release. Allow that cleansing, that crying, whatever it is, it's crying inside, and you're feeling it right in your solar plexus, which is right underneath the rib cage. There's a little soft spot right there. That's where I'm picking this up, which is where we store our emotions. We harbor those past feelings, right? Cleansing out the emotions. Okay, you guys. So that was Gemini, and now we're gonna do Cancer. All right, Cancer. So, okay, so, you know, riding the wave into solid ground with you, Cancer, there's this I'm hearing the word completion. Completion, you might be with Mercury in retrograde and this eclipse. You are getting ready to complete whatever this is. Now, for some of you, it may have been a long time in the making, and I am definitely feeling it's in your heart chakra. And your heart chakra is right here where we feel this little bit of tugging. So it could be an actual family or romantic relationship, but it doesn't matter. With the heart being open, unconditional love means allowing ourselves to be vulnerable. And that's what I think this is for you. When we close off the old, we can open up and finally be vulnerable. That wasn't it. And finally be ready. Okay, it's not like we're looking, we're happy, we're good, but we got to release that old, right? So we have the Two of Swords, and this is feeling you need to make a decision on what you're going to do, but you may not be certain yet of what direction you want to go, because swords are about the thought process and it's about the thinking. Now, these swords in this particular deck are down. Any sword down, that's no communication. So whatever the situation is may have left you feeling like you're not in communication with them, like the ties were severed. Should I reach out? Should I not? So you're kind of waiting for this to come through. And again, it has everything to do with making a decision to release whatever it was. It doesn't matter anymore. You know, we get in fights with people, right? And it could have something to do with jealousy, because I did have that card come out and it just popped in my head right now. So some of you may have been dealing with a person now. There was some type of jealousy there, some type of negative or toxic underlying energy. And for each and every one of us, this is, regardless of the zodiac sign, it is about release with the eclipse. But with you, I find it's going to be this overall group of you that I'm connecting to is really going to propel you forward. It's going to be good. Now, you also have the Hermit card, and it flew out in reverse. So this is what I'm getting, riding the wave into solid ground, sitting there, which direction do I go? And with the Two of Swords, we need to do a little bit more research. We need to do some research online, look through legal documentation, look through all your paperwork, look through your particular thought pattern, thought process. And when we analyze everything, we tap into our own wisdom, connecting from above. Those of you that are able to connect energetically and be aware of it, there's wisdom in there that's going to help you cut this tie. That's going to help you make this decision. With this Hermit, they're telling me you are going to do it. You're going to do it. Now, for some of you, it may be in the 30-day span. But for a lot of you, I feel it's going to roll into the month of August. Like the latter part of August. So it's like 45, maybe rolling into 60-day time frame. But that's okay, because you won't have to do it ever again. Yay, right? Who wants to ever look back again? And here it is, riding the wave into something solid grounded. You have Chantal, which is all about new relationships, new romance with you. I love me so much that now I look good, smell good, feel good. And when you go out there, it's going to come back around. And for a lot of you, it could be a rejuvenation of a romantic relationship, of a love, this unconditional love that I'm feeling. Most definitely, this is a new person for some of you. For a lot of you, riding this wave over the next 30 days is going to be somebody you already know and you already love them. So have an amazing week. We'll see you next week. Please subscribe. Much love. Ooh, I almost turned you off. We're going to move right into the next zodiac sign. So you haven't done this in a while. So Cancer, Leos. Let's take a look at Leo energy. And it's really funny because I'm picking up love. I'm seeing this like a flower. like a pure type of an energy around you. Now, this can be an apology from somebody. This can be a brand new opportunity with a lot of growth potential. But for a lot of you, I feel this is a new romance, an actual new romance coming in. Riding the wave into solid ground. Leo, wow, I see you taking the reins on a horse. Some of you might be riding horses right now. Grab those reins by the horn and poof, whatever's going on in this group of you, Leo, you're coming out of that stagnant energy. So you might literally have felt like you're riding the wave, like going forward while we're spinning around. You know, it's like, wait, I'll be right back there. And then going forward. It's like this really courageous you, Leo, stepping into something brand new. And by doing that, it brings in this new opportunity, brings in something new. But let's see what you've been dealing with. We have... Well, we have the Devil card, okay, and that is about addictions. That's about your heart being closed off, being attracted to the wrong type of people, attracted to people that were toxic, that may have hurt you, or even the business you were in, the career sector you were in. That Devil energy, it's time to release this. Now, this does have to do with Capricorn. For some of you, it could, but I'm not looking at the actual zodiac sign of that. It's more that addictive behavior. Now, for some of you, it could be an outright addictive, some type of an addiction, obvious addiction. For others, this is more like that. I'm hearing the word self-sabotage, okay? That self-sabotage energy, which is a low vibration of you, Leo, because you're not really like that. You're very proud of who you are because you work hard and smart, both. You know exactly what to do when you're in your high game. So this is like spinning it around to get this little flower, this new beginning, okay? And keeping your balance while you let go of that past toxic relationship. For a lot of you, it's just the thinking process. Whatever it is toxic, and it's an addictive thing, and it may have to do with money, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles, and that's the new opportunity. The Ace of Pentacles, this is everything. You might be in a position right now, Leo, where you are ready to take this new step, ready to make this new, and you're coming out, but you've got a little bit, because there is an underlying fear riding this wave, and that's for each and every one of us, not a zodiac in particular, but there is that fear of what is coming, right? So anybody of you who has ever, I grew up in Southern California, so anybody of you who has ever boogie boarded or got, done any kind of water sports, you have to keep your balance and you ride those waves, and you learn how to ebb and flow through the waves, and especially when it's choppy. And that's what this is choppy, because with the Devil, that's all choppy. So you might have people coming back on, come back. Wait, we want you. We're going to pay you more money if you come back. And you're like, no. I'm riding the wave out of here and getting into something more solid ground. And you got the Ace of Pentacles, so you keep doing it, whatever it is. Release that old, let it go, let it go, let it go. So let's pull one more message for you. And we have such a beautiful message. This is about it being the right time for you. This is a brand new venture, whether this is a relationship, this could be an actual physical move for some of you Leos, where you're moving from one location to another, letting go of the negative energy underneath the ground, right? But ride that wave, stand strong in you, because this is what you're meant to do. And we can feel it, and we can kind of want to go back, but no, we don't ever want to go back. That didn't work. We're going to go forward. So you guys, I hope you like this. Please subscribe and share this video, and look for your moon and rising sign. So let me pull for, that was for Leo. And now we're going to take a look at our beautiful Virgo. Well, Virgo, there's like a bittersweetness in your energy overall, in general. And I'm going to recommend for some of you, you might be feeling a little bit out of, you're not grounded. You're feeling a little out of sorts. I can't quite think clearly. I just can't get my balance. You may physically even be doing that. We're just too caught up in what's going on. Palo Santo is a really good way in your home if you have it. It smells like a kind of like a campfire. So for you, Virgo, because you are Earth and you need to connect with Mother Earth, most of you, when you touch grass, when you touch trees, plants, flowers, riding the wave into solid ground, exactly that. This is like an emotional imbalance for you as you're riding the waves of the water. You're more of the earth, not the water itself. So you need to get off the water of emotions. Water represents emotions, and come back into your natural element of being grounded. And that's what that was a long loop, but wow, it all made sense, right? So Palo Santo is a really good way to do that. There are other fragrances, other types of methods that you can use. If you can walk outside, step outside and smell the air and look for the birds. Look for the birds in the high trees. So wherever you live, wherever there's trees around you, look for the birds in the high trees. That could be on your way to the park or wherever you're going, but there's going to be birds. Look for the birds for this group of you, and you'll know exactly how that fits in your life. Okay, so let me see what you're looking at. The King of Cups. Okay, and the King of Cups is that past energy, but with the King of Cups comes a great love, especially if it's a matching suit. Now, for you being Earth, again, we're looking at riding the waves of water, and this is the King of Cups. This is the water. You were dealing with somebody that you had a lot of emotions. I think both of you did. Whatever this situation, this experience, this person was, this is like a big, huge emotional shift. Now, they may have thought, for some of you, I feel you got this huge apology that came in, or huge opportunity that came in, and it may have made you feel out of balance. They may have come in with a lot of love, a lot of mushy, and you were like, you're crying. I don't like that, right? Especially if you have something else mixed in your energy. It's like, no, we need to be grounded. Okay, we're looking good. We're feeling good. And this person may have come in and really laid on some emotional information that was difficult to swallow, is what I'm hearing. So you actually had two cups, Virgo, that two cards that came out. One is the Queen of Cups. So this is all about a partnership. And the Queen of Cups is the countersuit for the King of Cups. So this was a love relationship. I love my job. I love the career that I'm in. And I love my parents. For a lot of you, this is your romantic partner. Where I feel this riding the wave, you might be going through a big shift in your current relationship, or in a relationship with somebody that there's a lot of love between the two of you. And again, I really do feel this is more romantic for most of you. I gotta fix my cards. They're kind of going all over. And then we have the Three of Pentacles, and the Three of Pentacles is you and them working together, creating the team player environment, creating the perfect harmony in a relationship where everybody's on the same page. And I feel that there was like a separation between you and this person. This could have been mother-father situation, you with a child as well, or parent. But whatever this is, there's an opportunity by riding out that emotional cleanse, by releasing the old. They may have been in a negative. Now, the King of Cups in a negative vibration is not a nice person. Okay? They can do a lot of emotional manipulation, and one or the other. So it may have been them coming out of that negative vibration and giving you this offer, saying, I love you, but it was difficult. But I really feel there's an opportunity coming in once you let go of the old. You know, It's really funny. We live with somebody, right, Virgo? We live with them and we see them every day. And they come in one day and there's something different, but we can't figure out what it is because we see them every day. So unless they shave their head or make it so blatantly obvious, you know, they can come in and get their eyebrows done and going, look at me, and we can't see it because we're so used to what we already saw. Most of us are programmed to think of the past and remember the past. So we can even look at a person and remember the way they look, and we haven't seen them in decades, right? So the overall energy for you for this next week and definitely over the next 30-day time frame, Virgo, is calling in the angels to help you bring in abundance, to help you bring in that love, that comforting, and have the faith that when you release the old, that's the Mercury in retrograde, that's the eclipse, you're going to come out riding into something absolutely amazing. Some of you, this is going to put you into a new relationship with that person where now you can be on the same page. So if this is you and a child, an adult child or parent, you and your current partner, there is a coming around. And for some of you, you're letting go of the old and going, bring it on, little angel babies, because I want somebody new. And you may very well meet them in this time frame. A lot of us are going to meet people. We are going to meet people on a romantic level over the next 6 months. And that's part of riding the wave into something solid as well. But for you, it's all about this. So please thumbs up and share this video and subscribe here and on my website, ascendingsoulsjourney.com. So Virgo, that was you. And now we're going to look at the energy of Libra. You know, I think it was last week, Libra, I did a reading for you where it was all about love. And I have been seeing with Libras, and it doesn't even matter what reading almost I'm doing, a lot of Libra energy because you're about balance. You like things balanced and in harmony. You don't like confrontation. But in a negative vibration as a Libra, or any of us, any zodiac sign, we can evade topics so that we avoid an argument. We can kind of pass things over, patch them up. What's that old Jimmy Rig, or, you know, I'll leave a comment on that one. I guess you guys might like that. But this is like, you know, kind of patching and repairing things to keep the balance. But after a while, it breaks because, you know, unless it's super bond gray duct tape, right? That gray tape that works on everything, or the black one that works on everything, it's going to bust. And that's what I feel is taking place, but it's in you. It's in you. So riding the wave could be for some of you actually taking a trip. I know some of you are really love water. Libras do. And that's part of being in balance as well. The air, the earth, the fire, and the water, right? So let's see what you're doing, because this feels like I love love, I love love. And that could be very well the overall message that coordinates with writing this. You want love. You know, I see the bear a lot. I see the bear around you quite often. And the bear, well, I would love for you guys to research what the animal spirit, the bear, actually means, because I see it with a lot of Libras in the group that I connect with in much of my readings. So if I'm saying that word, the bear, and it has something to do with you, look it up, because this is good. This is like being, well, I just did Taurus, and Taurus was, I saw a bowl with a rose in their mouth, you see, and that's the way that I feel this energy is with you, Libra, where you're being very protective of yourself, you're being protective of your world, being very cautious, and you actually got the World card, okay? And the World card is about letting go of all the old because you're getting ready to start this new chapter, and we all are. And what direction we go in this new chapter, in this new world, is going to be up to us, because what we think is what we believe. right? Nobody can make us change our mind except us, you know. The World card, this is about travel. This is about starting something new. This is about relocating to a place in the world that you feel energetically connected. And when you get there, and you probably already know, I got to get there. I got to get to my mama bear, my papa bear, right? I got to get to my baby bears. I have to get to my den. I have to get my energy coming up through the ground. And now you're going to soar. Now everything in your life is just going to really feel like you're on solid ground. So for some of you, you may have moved into the wrong area because this is a past card. So you're starting this new chapter. But that doesn't mean that you can't move into a new place. Maybe not today, but over the next 30, 60 days. Yeah, you got a new offer coming in. You actually had two cards fall out. One is the Page of Pentacles and one is the Page of Swords. This is the family den that I'm talking to babies here. You know what I mean? You got little babies around you. Some of you want to move near your children, or your children are going to move near you. For a lot of you, I feel there's an apology, some type of information, something coming through that is going to make you realize whoever this was, whatever the situation was, that made you feel protective of your heart. Okay? Where you were the angry bear. I don't see the angry bear. I always see the happy bear. I see the comforted bear, the nurturing bear. And that's what I see right now with you. So these are apologies coming in from family members, from children, from more than one experience. And in doing this, it's going to help you start this new beginning. This is looking online for research for a new job offer, a new opportunity again. With that Pentacles, that's connecting to Mother Earth. That's moving into a new environment. Look online. You'll find the right place for you. You'll find the right job for you. When it comes to a romantic relationship, I feel this is an apology way overdue. And it is absolutely important that this particular apology is extended to you or to them. But there's that feeling with the World card, it didn't happen. So it could have made you feel a little bit out of balance. Now we do have, for you, we have, I am the angel of families. Happy change or addition is coming to your family. So that's exactly what I'm talking about. You got to ride the waves out. You have to set your boundaries. You've got to do the research. You have to figure out how to accept an apology, give an apology. Most likely it's both. But once you do that, you are going to just bond again with this experience, with this person, with this opportunity. Now, I do feel this is something from the past that's returning to you, but this is something you wanted. And so this isn't for those of you where you're angry, okay? Again, this is Libra, in balance. The anger's gone. You've already let go. So you're in balance, and now you know how to set the boundaries, and you're pulling your babies in. You're pulling your den of those that you care about, everything you love that makes you feel secure and makes you feel inside that you can think clearly, you can make choices clearly. This is a really good one for you. So Libra, I hope that helped, and please subscribe and share that video. And the next energy that we're going to look at is Scorpio. Now, Scorpio, before I did this reading, you know, and this is about riding the wave to solid ground. So it's like ebb and flow. And I do feel a little bit of an underlying edginess in this overall collective, but I feel it's from the past. And it's not necessarily even from you, but it could be. It could be like, I am so sick of doing this. You know, I don't want to go and turn in my chair again while I'm trying to go forward. Okay, maybe losing your balance a little bit, feeling a little bit dizzy. Now, it's just a little bit of anger. And I think I had done this in a reading for you in the past where it was like somebody came back in. But this is not that reading. This is different. This is an experience for some of you. It could be a relationship, but it's like the memory of something from the past. It's not necessarily the person. So what just came out for you is the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune is closing a cycle, ending something in your life, and you're getting ready to start a new cycle. That could be a 1, 2 year, 3 year cycle for some of you. But it did come out in reverse. Now, some of you, that's that underlying energy, because this is a card of the past. And in reverse, somebody, you, them, the experience, the job, the education, put it on hold. Ended that, put that cycle closing on hold. And that could be the world overall in general for some of you. But by riding this wave and knowing how to move through the chartered waters that you are going to be riding, like get on one of those jet skis, okay? Get on one of those, do, right? And you'll be able to just kind of ebb and flow. Now, even on those, if you guys have ever done it, it'll jolt your body. Like when you hit the water, it's like bam, bam, right? So you might even be feeling a little bit of underlying anger about the little nicks along the way, those little bit of bruises and bumps that we can get along the way while we're trying to start this new. But the good thing is you have the 3 of Cups, and this is getting ready to celebrate. So coming out of that energy that you felt very stuck in a cycle and you could not get out, the 3 of Cups is saying, oh no, you're getting ready to celebrate, Scorpio. And when I say celebrate, that means getting ready to go out, meet people, enjoy, socialize again. So you're coming out of that feeling stuck and riding the waves into opening up you and feeling like when you go out in public, I am good enough. I am starting something new, and all eyes are going to be on you, I assure you. With that 3 of Cups energy, that's really what that is. And we have a wonderful card, overall energy for you, Scorpio, when you take excellent care of your body and we start really understanding the food we eat. Know thy body, know thyself, right? So knowing, oh, well, this doesn't taste good, so don't eat it anymore. This gives me, gets me bloated. This makes me feel lazy. Some of the things we eat right now are making us feel lazy, so don't eat them. When I do any kind of work with anybody, I usually eat early in the morning. Well, I eat my lunch like by 10 a.m. because I get up so early. And then I don't eat again until like 6, 7, or 8 o'clock at night because I will not eat while I work because I need it. It will make me feel weighted down. So the energy is lighter, right? And the clothes we wear a little bit more loose, a little bit more free moving, because I've seen for you in the past this freedom energy. So take care of you, know thy body, know thyself, and you're going to just move right into solid ground in whatever area of life this is. So thank you for watching, Scorpio, and we're going to move right into Sagittarius. A Sag, riding the wave into solid ground is actually a really wonderful message overall. It was really, I liked that. I got that message because it lets people know that there's still some challenges, some adversities that we're going to be facing, obviously. But by riding the waves into solid ground, that's that little inspiration. That's the hope that knowing if we can keep our balance and not fall in the water, we're going to hit the shore. And for you, there's somebody around you that I feel might be a little bit envious, and it could be you, but I don't think so. We're going to see what that is, and that could even be riding out the situation. Whatever this is, your work experience, your person. Some of you, this is about your traditions and your beliefs when it comes to spirituality, religion, family traditions, heritage. We have the Hierophant card that came out for you. And the Hierophant card is all about exactly what I said, the traditions and values. And some of you might be seeing as the world is crumbling down, the tower moment happen in you, happen in your world, happening in the external world. So we need to ride out the emotional ups and downs. Water represents emotions, right? Our feelings, and get those out, get them out. If I can talk right? Get them released in this energy that we have right now over the next 6 months. It's going to help you in your current situation, whatever it is. This is about reflecting. 5 is attached to this meaning of this card, and 5s are about change. And oh boy, yeah, change. But I feel that this change is really more about you and your change in your beliefs when it comes to that area of life. Just believing in other people in general, or recognizing that some of those people around you are not really your friends. And as long as you stand true in yourself, you're going to be able to ride the wave through this, and you're going to come into something brand new. Now we have the 3 of Wands. This is you being patient. The 3 of Wands is waiting, planting the seeds, starting a relationship that may have been long distance, an opportunity, a job. It may have been long distance. There is a separation. Okay, now that could have to do with belief system, but I feel this is about the world changing, an opportunity for you to fix, repair, to travel, to see somebody. This could be your partner. And for some of you, this could even be love, like getting married. But I don't feel that overall in general. This is more, I feel very strongly this is about reconnecting with someone, something related to your finances. And that had everything to do with your traditions and values. So you may have seen yourself on some level, or they could, because it's a general reading, on some level of feeling degraded, undervalued, like they may have been an excellent writer and they never got published, right? But now you're getting ready with this 3 of Wands. Whatever you've been working on is getting ready to move forward. So it's very important for you to hold on to your own traditions and values throughout this situation, because if you don't, you may lose your footing, or it could cause a longer delay, is what I'm hearing. So for some of you, this is traveling to another location, to this person, to this, and making amends and coming into agreement with each other. Now, the card that came out for you is all about jumping on that mysterious Mustang, that one inside of you. You know, as a Sagittarius, you're all about fire. You're about, you know, the horse, like, let's go, right? So this is charging forward. And when we get on the horse, as long as we have everything planned with the 3 of Wands, you've already planned it out. You've already looked at the past, whatever held you back, your tradition. It's like, you know who you are. So the only thing holding you back right now is you need to get on that horse and you need to take action. And equally, a horse needs to ebb and flow, but a horse is on ground, earth. So this is you releasing the emotional attachments and feeling very connected to ground, earth, to Mother Earth, okay? And that's what's going to help you move forward over the next 30 days. So, you guys, I hope that helps you. And please like and share this video. We're going to take a look at Capricorn. Capricorn, I just get this overall feeling, you know, riding the waves into solid ground has everything to do with you internally. And I did say this in the Virgo portion of this reading, but Palo Santo connects us to Mother Earth. And right now, a lot of us aren't out. We aren't going out and about if we don't have to. Some are going out, having fun, coming home. But A lot of us are trying to get out there and walk if we can. Now, even if you go out for a walk, it may not make you feel completely grounded because there's this underlying energy of anxiety attached to this. Now, you might be ready. You might be ready to start something new and feeling that restrictive energy. And this is going to help you feel a little bit more, like getting into your zen, being calm and reducing the anxiety as you ride these waves of ebb and flow throughout life. Whatever's going on, that's going to lead you to your desire, whatever this is, okay? It's really good, and I feel there's a lot of impatience with that anxiety. So, well, that didn't take long. We have the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands, which came out in a different deck for Sagittarius, so you might be right on the cusp of Sag, okay? The Three of Wands is planting the seeds and waiting for things to happen. The wands represent taking action, and you taking action, but again, having to wait. So you planted the seeds and now you're waiting, and this is in the past. You planted, you're waiting. Waiting, and remember that's what I said, patience, like waiting for all of this to turn around. Waiting. And in the meantime, work on keeping yourself grounded, because in this particular deck, it is talking about staying grounded, using meditation, using a diary. I'm hearing a diary. Write a diary, okay? Write in a diary. They may help you reduce that anxiety. Most definitely. And even if you aren't going out and about, just step outside and get some of that sunshine. About 15 minutes a day, 20 minutes a day is perfect for us. It's perfect for us. And the card that came out for you is the Knight of Wands. And the Knight of Wands is taking action. It is jumping on that horse. With some of you, you are right on the cusp of Sag because it's a similar meaning with different cards. But it's getting on that horse and taking action. So you planted the seeds a while ago, and there might even be a little bit of, is this the right time? Should I do this? The anxiety. And only you're going to know the exact moment to take action, but it is coming, is what I'm hearing. And with the wands, this is something you have a lot of passion for. You really, really invested a lot. So these Three of Wands is not just planting a seed and waiting. This is putting all your energy and effort into it. And you may have been waiting quite some time. It could be a relationship. And now with this Knight of Wands, this could be a brand new person. This is you going, yeah, man, I get to get up on that horse and moving forward, because this is future energy. So the past you planted, the future you're getting ready to jump on the horse and take action. Now, with that particular card comes a very in and out kind of energy. So you may need to pop in and out from time to time to check on the seeds that you planted and see what's going on with them. And the card that came out for you is, again, about meditation. So for a lot of you, you may be feeling a little bit hasty and want to jump on that horse and go when it's not the right time. Only for you are you going to know when it's the right time to take the action. No psychic, no empath. Only you will know when it's the right time. But for this group, it is over the next 30 days where you're going to feel, when you really meditate into you, you're going to feel this excitement again. Oh, I'm kind of excited about life. I didn't see it that way before, and now I'm ready to move forward. So this is really, really good energy, Capricorn, and I hope you have an amazing week. We will see you next week. And the next one that we're going to do is Aquas. So Aquarius are my Aqua babies. I'm a fellow Aquarian, and I get this feeling of hurry, hurry. Something needs to be done quickly. Now we're going to take a little look at this because this feels like something from the past kind of moving back around. And it's really funny because when I see Mercury in retrograde, you know, I hear the messages come in on my right. I see visions, the past, I look down. If you see me look down, the present and the future. And if I'm looking up, that's from the ethers. That's me looking beyond, going from one plane to another. So what I see is like you sitting in a chair, floating, almost like in a vortex. Like instead of having this beautiful white buffalo calf, is you, Aqua. You're in that little vortex right there, where you might be feeling like things are moving. Now, just like ballet, I'm seeing this as well. The movement is very important for you to move, ride the waves into solid ground. So when you have an adversity, a challenge come in, you're going to ride that wave and you're going to keep going forward. You're going to be able to get right through this to the other side. So let's see what this is really about. What you're fixing, why you feel like you're floating backwards. And we don't want that to happen as long as you move forward. Well, what came out for you is the Devil card. And I had this in another reading. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember who it was. It may have been Libra or Scorpio. Take a look at that. You know, this is about toxicity. This is about addictions. Addictions can be on any level. This can be addictions to a product, addiction to over-exercising, under eating, like addicted to, you know, me, I was doing peanut butter cups for a long time. This is all about the addictive personality that we all can have, regardless of our zodiac sign, and how it can actually keep us chained and stuck in the past thinking, remembering something somebody said from it just really hurt you to your core. And Aquarians, you know, we're all so misunderstood because we are ooey gooey inside. We just have that Queen of Swords on the outside, but we're like these little ooey gooey of emotions on the inside. When we love somebody, we love them wholeheartedly. And you may have been in relationships, overall in general, career, family, whatever, romance, any kind of relationship, and most definitely within you, where you're coming out of that toxic behavior, toxic thinking, toxic experiences on every level. Riding the waves to release all of those negative thought processes, habits overall in general. So as we do this and we move forward into the future, when you let go of that constant replay of something that happened 20, 30 years ago, it doesn't matter if it happened 20 minutes ago, right? It's no longer a reality. How we perceive it, and that's the reality. And when we hold on to those old patterns, those old toxic behaviors, they can make us feel a lack of love, a lack of money, a lack of self-respect, a lack of self-value. Some of us even can go through life feeling like we don't deserve love. But the card that came out for you as you ride these waves through, and you're going to ebb and flow through this, and you are going to do it. You're going to face on any challenges and head them off like that. You're going to release everything. You've got the Five of Pentacles that came out in reverse. But what I'm hearing for you is about all of that. You're going to feel loved again. You're going to be open to the new. It's the old that kept you blocked. It's the old stuff, it could be your own original family, right? Telling you you're worthless, telling you you don't deserve, blocking your heart. And this is you opening up and releasing. So over the next 30 days, and Aquas, this is going to take effect. What we're feeling right now with this eclipse and everything that's going on planetary-wise, earth-wise, people-wise, you're gonna feel this through the end of the year. But through the next 30 days, you're gonna come into, I feel better. I feel better. I feel like, look what I did. Wow, how did I do that? That one wave was so freaking high, and I rode that wave right into the shore, into something that's going to make you feel very, very validated. Your finances will grow. A lot of things are going to come in. And this is beautiful. This is about you calling your angels in for help and for guidance. And when we really do call them in, you will see these synchronicities around you. So you've been calling your angels in, and you've been seeing these synchronicities. Like me, when I call in Archangel Michael, if I do use the cards, if I'm like maybe preparing for something for another person, and I'm calling him in, Archangel Michael fall out right there. So I know he's with me. So there's always little synchronicities and signs, and pay attention to those. They're going to help you with the adversities, and you can do this because this is you saying, yeah, I called in. They're going to help you. And when you do this, it's again, you're going to go, how did I ride that wave? It was so big. How did I fix this? You're going to climb mountains in just a very short period of time. Getting it gone, it's gone, it's gone, it's gone. I'm here and I'm new. So you guys will love, love, love this, Aquarians. So please thumbs up and share this video and subscribe to the channel. And now we're moving to Pisces. So Pisces, I actually am being shown right now, Pisces, it's actually two fish. So some of you might be in a relationship, in a work environment where you are in an established relationship, romance, whatever level of life. I see two fish now riding the waves to solid ground. You guys are very comfortable in the water. You're very comfortable in your emotions for the most part. Most of you Pisces are. And I have Pisces as a moon sign. But there's a part of us when we're in a low vibration, where we're in the toxic energy, those emotions can be really negative, right? So it's showing me the two fish, which is actually showing me within you the high vibration and the low vibration. So riding the waves of adversity, riding the waves of challenge, of feeling like we have to go back and do something again, we don't even know what it is necessarily. Going from the positive to the low. I don't want to do this. And when you're done, you get happy again. So it's important to maintain the two fish in harmony, in complete balance, so that your yin and yang are perfectly together. And when you do this, it's like you in a little ball. You're going to go boop, 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 through those waves and go right up on the shore. I don't even remember what. There was one of those, I think it was like a little hedgehog or something. He used to curl up in a little ball and go, you know, it was a cartoon. I have no clue what it was. Leave a comment about that one, I'm sure. But my kids used to watch it. But it's like really pulling in the balance within you. And it's going to help you move right through the emotions that you need to reflect on in this situation, in this experience, whoever you're dealing with. We do have the Princess of Pentacles. And this could have been a long time in the making. This can be an apology that you thought was needed, or you may have extended it to them. This could be a grounded opportunity. It has to do with your career. Like I said, this is like a connection that you have, or you felt you did with this person, with this situation. And this is a past energy where they could have hurt you, but yet there is a piece of this experience, this person, that made you feel like you wanted to go on the earth. You're in the water, okay? You're a little fish, pop, 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 but you wanted to go on earth. You wanted to bring yourself into balance. For some of you, this is a soul connection. This might be the right job for you, the right person for you, the right experience, or so you thought. You really thought that's what it was. And so you want to make sure that you're releasing all of that old toxic stuff when it comes to heartbreak regarding this person. They may have rejected your apology, your offer, but Pisces, I feel that once you release this, remember, riding the waves of healing, the material world, the pentacles, that's healing this heartbreak. This is a long overdue apology for something that you or this experience, this other person did, where it really caused some damage. And it may have kept you in that kind of anger, love, bipolar kind of, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but we can go from one extreme to the other. The pendulum, right? So there's some big time healing getting ready to come in for you. That's not it. Big time healing, big time communication. This is a solid offer, solid opportunity to get a sense of the fourth sword, the meditation, the healing, the completion. And we get that four swords because all the four swords is about being in balance. Okay, it's about letting go of the negative thinking, rejuvenating the body. And the card that came out for you is about meditation. So as you do this, it's going to help you really come into balance. Now, I did recommend for other people some Palo Santo, which really gives us that earthly grounding feeling, like we want to connect to earth. We want to feel like we bond with the ground underneath us. And when we do that, we can really heal all of the toxic emotions that are going on in you. But what I feel for you guys, what could help you out a lot, is to take a shower and cleanse it off. Just let that out. Cry in the shower. Just cry. Nobody's in there. Just cry, cry, cry. That's going to help you too. And if that's a hard thing for you to do, Pisces, to cry, find a movie that's going to touch your heartstrings, okay? It doesn't have to be about your situation. It can be anything. You can watch some cartoon and all of a sudden, you see the like bonding and you just start crying. So find the one that resonates with you, but it's about release. And when you release, it's going to move you right into whatever this experience was that was meant for you, but without the heartbreak. Okay, so have an amazing week. Thank you all for watching and much love.